We back with another episode of Tough Dialogue, man. This is a special edition post show. It is currently 11:32 p.m. Man, I got my guy Steph and my guy Parris Chariz, man, from Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Yeah.
We in Start Vegas right now.
So Start Vegas.
So is it called Start Vegas?
It's Start Vegas is
I've
like
been seeing it on the walls.
I don't know who started it, but it just
It's stuck.
It's stuck. It's stuck. It's stuck. I don't know who started. And then you see graphics of like the Vegas sign with Stark here. I don't know who started it, but it's stuck. So yeah, Stark Vegas.
I'm with it.
So yeah, let's get straight into it, man. You know, I had a couple topics for both of y'all, kind of separate. But I'll just start off with the show. It's just fresh on our mind. How was the show, man? How y'all feeling?
Yeah.
Bro, that's my craft. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My music ain't too much jumping up and down yet. Mm-hmm. It's like it's long drives. It's stuff you listen to and just
gotta dive into.
You know what I'm saying? You hear it and you live with it. And the people that was there was just, I could feel them listening. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like just hearing me and just hearing me out. And I've never been in the South. Like I've never been in the Southern market.
Mm-hmm.
And Oklahoma, we all on the same page. It's crazy how similar like we are here, which was like I appreciated the hospitality from everybody. I'm like, nah, they would love my music. I need to start pushing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just getting it out here more. And they was sitting there and I could feel everybody like just hearing every word that I had to say.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
really trying to see what this
really
guy had to say.
See what I'm about. You know what I'm saying? And we had that conversation all the way on the ride here, just talking about like I'm always in that mode of like emceeing, like trying to leave an impression.
Mm-hmm.
With my career, it's mostly performing to gain fans.
Right.
And so like I feel like I left with a lot of people. That's what we for sure. I appreciate that.
Yeah. For sure. How you feeling, man? You ain't got to hold the mic. We're just on some conversation.
Oh, we know? Okay, for sure.
Yeah.
I would say the same thing. I came into it even hitting you up, wanting to do the show. I feel like I'm in a space in my career where it's like I want to get as many fans, as many new people listening to me as possible. So for me, I said it in the green room. Like, man, I don't care how many people here. I'm gonna perform how I'm gonna perform because I said I wanted to be here.
Yeah.
So if it's 10 people out there, I want them 10 people to be tapped in from now on out. You know what I'm saying? Because that's just my mindset.
Right.
Because I'm over the trying to go viral.
Right, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The virality of music and social media. Mm-hmm. I'm just past it. Because I've sustained myself for years without never being viral.
Right.
Nah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I've sustained myself. So it's like, I just want real, you know what I'm saying? I mean, we've been chopping it up a lot about our perspectives on music on the way here. We got a lot of time driving. Trying to get hard ticket sales. You know what I'm saying? Merch. Mm-hmm. You know, if I feel like you tapped in enough, you know what I'm saying? Long story short, that's what I was going for. So it's like, I just, like he said, like I appreciated them wanting to hear and listen and be immersed into whatever it is I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Right.
And
just chop it up with them.
Just chop it up with them. You know
and
what
I
I'm
think
saying?
they did receive y'all very well.
I feel like I was very well received. Because even when I talked to your cousin outside.
Okay.
From Columbia.
Columbia.
He live in Georgia.
Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah, Alex. Okay, yeah.
We just A-Rod.
Yeah.
We ran into each other outside. You know what I'm saying? I was trying to get some food. He was just like, man, like come get some of my food. I'm trying to be modest.
Yeah.
Outside, eat your food.
Yeah.
Eat your food.
He probably caught you off guard.
He was like, man, come get some wings.
Yeah.
But we ended up talking. And he was just like, man, like, I don't listen to your style of music, but I heard what you were saying, and I rock with it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I want to, in a sense, diversify how I listen to music. You know what I'm saying? And I rock with what you were saying, and Steph. You know what I'm saying? He was talking about both of us, and that's why I came.
Yeah.
Whether if it was just for the one, You know what I'm saying? You know how they saying the word, like, if it's just for the one.
Yeah.
Am I on,
Like,
bro?
that's what I was here for.
Are you on? It might have went out, but
blue?
we on. We on.
Yeah, okay, we good.
Yeah, we on.
How you feel about?
Man, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Not that I was worried, but my whole thing is like, man, I got these guys coming. I'm trying to lay it out, silver platter as much as I can possible. Like even like the room, I'm trying to make everything perfect, bro.
And I'll say you went above and beyond.
I appreciate it.
I've been in worse situations, brother.
And I ain't want to be that guy. It's like, go on, talk about that.
Not even saying this was bad. Just saying I've been in bad.
Right.
I have been in bad situations.
Yeah.
This was amazing.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Hospitality, all the whole nine.
But even on top of that, with the hospitality, because I mean, I was talking to Ringo like, hey, bro, you know, what I need to do
To get you
and
up.
something, yeah, and so even that, but it was a little different because I had to, I had to facilitate board and stuff. He just kind of just paid the money. I kind of just figured out where I was gonna stay with the money.
Out there,
right?
For the Dallas show.
Yeah.
Got it.
So it was a little different.
Same. The only reason why it was easy for me is I got family in Dallas, so I just stayed with my cousin.
Yeah, that's right.
You know, I just stayed with my cousin, so it was easy for me.
Yep.
All I had to do was rent my whip.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
And see, but with Malachi being 18, he had to travel with an adult. And so, you know,
This is crazy.
right.
Yeah.
And then, but other than that, I was just like, and also crowd turnout. I ain't really know. Like, people, how many people you think? I don't know. Like, this is
Whoever
the
saw
first time. Yeah, like, this ain't something that I got to gauge. Like, this the first year that I'm trying to do hard ticket sales. Mm-hmm. So I don't know. Yeah. I literally don't know. You just got to go through the fire.
Just trial and error.
You got to go through the fire. And it was actually
so
great, bro.
With that number, if I can maintain that number in any city I go to, and those type of people,
it's
like,
only gonna grow, bro.
The type of fan, and I probably gift and curse for me is probably like hold me back a little bit. The type of people I want in the crowd, like, you know what I'm saying, means so much to me. I don't, you know what I'm saying.
You don't just want anybody.
I just want any and everybody. Like, I want a type of person, and like,
which you should.
Which, like, I'll be happy with tonight.
Yeah.
In any city, you know what I'm saying?
It's dope.
Do 10 cities.
I need a. Yeah, that's dope. I need a. I need to get a head count. I ain't went through and looked yet, but I'm curious to see what the head count was. Cause even I had people bought tickets that didn't come. Yeah. Told y'all that, and then I had some people that was coming the first time.
January.
That didn't come
this time.
This time, so we could have very well flirted with 100. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I ain't really know, but at first I ain't gonna lie. When in January, and with the date, I should have played it a little better, but it was right. I did it the weekend before students come back in. I should have gave them a little bit more time, but people pre-sales, it's tough to get people to buy pre-sale tickets, bro.
It's like that in Tulsa.
Like, bro,
it's a lot of at the door.
Yeah, and it's like, bro, you ask me how many people, like how many tickets you sold, and I'd be like five, but then you showed up and it's 60 people. It's like everybody wait last minute. Yeah, and you really
a lot of people. The more you get into it, you know what I'm saying, unsolicited advice. The more you get into it, you realize like niggas just don't got it until they got it. Mm-hmm. They don't have it 3 weeks out.
Right.
And in their mind, like, man, I'm gonna go to the show. That's why PR promo.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
You gotta be super strategic. You gotta be more
strategic with it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like I may see the show like, man, I want to go to that. Like, oh, Thomas performing. Like, yeah, I'm going to that, but I ain't got it today.
Yup. That's what my mom was telling me.
2 weeks passed, and I didn't forgot.
Yup.
And you ain't did no PR because you like, man, ain't nobody buying tickets. You ain't promo. You know what I'm saying? So
it's on mama like payday, 1st and the 15th.
You gotta think about that. And I'm in school. I gotta eat.
Yup.
And you want me to pay a dub to come see you rap? Like, man, I gotta have that dub to spare.
Right.
Not in my pocket, I gotta have it to spare.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
And yeah, so definitely that's a learning curve too, being more strategic with that. But that's kind of my initial thoughts, and I think it went great. It's funny because I was and everybody performing. I was just in the green room by myself. I was just laid out, just like smiling. I'm like.
Yeah. Happy like that.
Like
praise God.
Yes, bro. I'm like, we here. Everybody is here. I'm not running up until the last minute. I can really just enjoy.
You said that when I walked into the green. You was like, man, I ain't got to do this,
bro. Like
just sit and chill,
man.
Bask in what I did.
I was ready, like anxious to hear up and go.
Yeah.
Other times, it's like dang, like I'm rushing, like dang, I need 10 more minutes. Shoot, it felt like I was waiting for an eternity. But nah, it was good, man. The adrenaline was good. But yeah, I wanted to talk about the Dreamland. So you know, I did a little research. You know what I'm saying? You was this your 10th year?
This year.
This is your 10th. I kind of wanted to get some game from you on putting it together. I mean, you saw what happened today. You know, what was some kind of stuff early on that you kind of went through when it goes to, and I don't even want to say, I want to kind of make it more broad, not even necessarily just for me, for me, but somebody that's looking to run their own shows like this, you know, don't just speak strictly to my situation, but other people that's curious on like how we made this happen, like what's some
for
early
sure.
stuff.
You gotta have a why first. You know what I'm saying? I don't do no festival.
You said a why first.
Why I'm doing this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I mean, Tulsa didn't have we got all these rappers that's talented, bro. Like, and they just go to waste. You know what I'm saying?
Just talented.
After a certain threshold of like, once your support system, which is your friends and peers that you grow up with, carry their own responsibilities and grow up and become 26 to 30 and whatever. Careers and kids. People don't really come out for you like that no more after Tulsa. You just fizzle out. You know what I'm saying? So like the why on top of that, like the city didn't have any care for hip hop, rap. You know what I'm saying? Like bars were shutting down because I mean Tulsa it's still thug town in a sense, and like the lane we was in, like fights and shootouts and stuff like that. Bars was just like we don't even want
that.
You know what I'm saying? So it's festivals, rock, pop, country,
right?
You know what I'm saying? But it ain't no rap. You know what I'm saying? And so Jazzy Jeff did a festival.
Like Will Smith, Jazzy Jeff?
Yeah, Jazzy Jeff he headlined the festival. And I was just like, man, the first Grammy nominated.
Is he
DJ,
from there?
No, he's not from there.
Oh, okay.
I'm just like the first hip hop Grammy. It went to Fresh Prince and Jazzy Jeff. And I'm like, y'all ain't got no rappers on the festival? Like, nobody picked no rappers?
He headlined the festival with no rappers.
And there's no rappers from Tulsa on the
festival. From no Tulsa.
You know what I'm saying? From Tulsa. And then, like, these venues that rappers will come through, but it's never no rap from here on it. And I just was like, dog, bro, like,
I want to change
I gotta fix this. You know what I'm saying? So I went to South by Southwest and just studied. I just went. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And just looked around. You know what I'm saying? So, and came back home and was like, we got an arts district similar to Austin. Tulsa and Austin is very, like, cousins. You know? You know what I'm saying? And I just built it, bro. Like, I just created a flyer and nobody knew it was me. And I just emailed artists itineraries on what to do. You've been selected to World Culture Music. It wasn't even called Dreamland at the time. World Culture Music Festival. You've been selected to perform at this time. Yeah. Just the verbiage was punctuation, everything. Yeah.
Make it look, treat it like it was,
just off the gate, just felt good.
See, that's a big thing
people.
too. You gotta treat.
I had to trick people.
Well, I don't even want to say treat because like.
Treat, not trick. Treat.
He said. No, he said treat. He said treat.
But I'm saying like not to say trick. Treat them.
Right.
Like with the verbiage. Treating them with the verbiage.
Yeah. Because my thing is
verbiage. Just like man, I respect your art.
Exactly.
I'm gonna give you the right verbiage. I'm not gonna DM you
on some ghetto stuff. Right. Yeah.
No, that's a fact, bro. Like the club scene of Tulsa was not. They'll have rappers rap for 7 minutes or something like that, but nothing was catered to
it's
artists.
Almost like
you know what I'm saying?
Here.
Like, here, nigga, dance. Like, you know what I'm saying? So,
here go two more for y'all.
One of the first.
Here go two more for y'all.
Bro, like, cater to them, treat the artists like, whether you local, no fan, I'm still treating you like, you know what I'm saying? This is the green room.
Right.
This is what you need to perform. How many mics you need. Blah, blah, blah. All that on the itinerary. Then my partner Jake Beeson makes me a flyer that looks like I said, do it like this, rolling loud.
Yeah.
Everybody put names at the top, put names in the middle, put names small if you're in a small room. And I booked every venue on the street. You know what I'm saying? And I seen a few theaters on the street over here. So imagine me booking every theater, but they don't even know I'm booking it all on Saturday.
Yeah.
You know, like nobody knows but me. So the Sound Pony is Saturday booked. The Yeti, which is a venue, is booked on Saturday. Across the street is booked on Saturday. I got stages in every
Inner circle.
You know what I'm saying? I got stage setups and shows run like offset. So if you performing over here, it's somebody's getting ready to perform over here.
Right.
And ain't nobody over here.
By the time you on stage,
done, niggas going across the street and check them out.
Yep.
So it was constantly.
I built the website on Bandzoogle. Like you click who performing, you can see that me. You already know I'm doing all this at my work computer.
Wow.
At a call
Real
center.
deal work.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because they had internet in there. I'm like, they done messed up. They got internet in here. I'm here working while I'm like
Working.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm plugged
working
here.
while-
And this is like the
Reset
first
your
one.
router.
Like this the first
year.
one.
You know what I'm saying? It's the first
What
year.
was the
No
first year?
budget.
Tell me
You know
the
what I'm
first
saying?
year.
2016. You know what I'm saying? It's
2016. I graduated high school
It's
2016.
2016. So I'm
2016 at one point was the best year of my life.
2016 was lit.
I graduated high school. We won a state championship. There was a lot going on in
Football.
2016. Yeah.
That's hard.
Yeah.
That was the worst year of my life.
That's
Really?
crazy.
2015, 2016, probably 2 worst years of my life.
Wow.
That's
God.
wild. When we gonna talk about that? But nah, yeah, like so my wife was like, nah, we ain't got. How am I gonna? As good as I think I am, how am I gonna rap if it ain't no? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like if it ain't nowhere, we rapping in the circles in the back of the club. Like that's the farthest we gonna go. Like,
Right.
What's the big platform? I had to create it.
Yeah.
So I drop it, and I mean it's people everywhere. Invited food trucks. Food trucks was like a new thing. My partner had a
So
food
how
truck.
you set that up? Like, was you just telling them and they were just willing to pull up, or you pay them? Or how?
No,
It's
it
his
was
homies.
like pull up. It's all
Okay.
my homies.
Yeah.
You know
Okay.
what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like,
Okay.
it's all my homies. Like I live by my philosophy called "Everything Is Us" that we created, and it's just like using the homies. You know what I'm saying? I put logos at the bottom of my flyer. My homie worked at a barbershop. I put his logo there.
Yeah.
My homie had a t-shirt shop. I put his logo there.
Yeah.
My homie. Just
Everybody
like,
feel nice,
just
everybody feel
making-
apart.
Just
Yep.
making it look like community and people sponsoring. It wasn't even no sponsors, and so everybody showed up. And it was like beyond capacity.
So your partner that you put on there that was a barber, he really didn't even.
Nah, ain't nobody give me
He
nothing.
wasn't cutting no
I
hair.
was
He
charging-
just
He wasn't out there.
just for the look and the
Indie
just
on the
the.
move. Yeah, it was.
I remember that.
It was people from out of town. I posted the flyer for people to apply and put a, like Reverb Nation and all that stuff had like application fees. So I had like $25 application fee if you wasn't from Tulsa
To like put your flyer on the.
to sign up to be on the
Oh,
festival.
okay, gotcha. Okay.
And
To be a part of it.
I
Right,
raised
okay.
like $2,500
Really?
to fund the first festival just off
Application fees.
I
from
should do
artists
something
I
like
didn't
that.
even know existed. And I only picked like 7 of them from New York, Milwaukee, you know what I'm saying, Houston, Virginia. They pulled up and I ain't had no content. When they pulled up to the thing, I said, bro, we could have robbed y'all. Y'all didn't know. It was
Right.
It didn't look, it was no proof that it was a festival. You know what I'm saying? Except when you pull up, it's
see it.
1,000 people outside. You know what I'm
Because
saying?
Tulsa is a community.
I wasn't even
Okay.
thinking content. It's no cameras, no nothing
Right.
for the first 2 years,
Yeah.
the first 2-3 years.
Just
it's
vibes.
nothing. It's
Wow.
It's
Just
just
straight vibes.
Yeah, it's
So it ain't really documented.
it ain't documented till like when we brought Larry June. My
Wow.
first time bringing somebody was 2019.
19.
And see
That's
that
the first
that's I don't say why I
documented
dropped the ball. I ain't really raised no money. I just made the money and spent it.
Yeah, no, for
I
sure.
like over a course of I announced in October, so I gave myself October, November, December. I gave myself 3 months, which I probably could have gave myself a little bit more time, but I was trying to figure out how to tap into the community and make it more community based, because even though I'm from Starkville, I ain't been living in Starkville for 4
Yeah.
years. So it's a
You just
lot.
had people
I'm in
grow-
like yeah. So
Just
people that I
language.
know, we all older, like my classmates and stuff. I had some classmates that come, but like the community is changing like constantly with a college town.
It's
People
been
is
4,
in and
5
out.
years.
Yeah, 4, 5 years. So it's like it's hard for me to even the person that reached out for the news outlet. She was finna leave. So it's just like, okay, well, she can't really help me. She literally leaving. She trying to get out the door.
Right.
She ain't. So it's just
Here,
like, how can I?
She was here today.
Nah, I reached out. Prior reaching out to like try to get some city community push, but it's like she out the door. She ain't studying that.
Yeah, she don't care.
Yeah, she don't care.
If it's here, if it's 2016, me here, I'm hitting every frat. Like y'all come
See,
battle.
that's why I got.
Like I find somebody in it.
Figure it out.
Let me get y'all logo.
But see, that's well,
You know
definitely.
like,
the next time I'll definitely do that. But it's like
show love without.
like
show love to get them out without feeling like you got to get something.
I don't need
in return.
nothing.
Right.
I don't need nothing.
back.
Man, I just want, you know what I'm saying?
because all I wanted was the word spread. I ain't you know what I'm saying, and I see what you saying, like, you know, making people feel inclusive, like putting the logos, which the logos I had on there was the only, I don't say the only person that assisted me, but I had the food truck.
Yeah.
She
The only
was
logos
the
was
sole
people that you was
logo.
getting something out of
So
it.
fast forward.
Right.
You pulling up, so I'll put your logo on the
Right.
Fast
type
forward to
vibe.
After we brought Larry June, now it's like
I got to.
sponsorships
Now
is
people-
calling. And
like, people paying you to
are
put it-
paying me thousands of dollars to put their
put their
logo.
logo
It's
on,
like, hey y'all, it's professional now.
We
I
would've
got
went-
insurance
we would've
now.
went
I got
stupid.
Insurance.
You know what I'm saying?
It's
Like,
policies.
it went
You
Wow.
got
insurance the first year.
Oh God.
So
Even,
Well, you got a
like,
full blown festival now, so
it's
yeah,
like,
right,
it
it's a full blown
became
festival.
like it became a whole thing. If I would 13C and like it's McDonald's and it's Hennessy was a sponsor one year, and you know what I'm saying. So it's like, okay, they paying me $40,000 to put that logo on here. I can't just put a logo. I can still include y'all and give y'all
I can't
like.
put your logo on.
Like if the homies Rich Melanin, who we got a black-owned water
Right.
company.
Oh, you
It's
talking about like the partners? You
back
can't just
home,
throw
it's
them on.
like,
Yeah.
all right, you got a stage, or I'll put your water on. I personally just bought like $1,000 worth of water, and it was just all in front of the stage. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
Little
But
other stuff
but
too.
I can't put y'all on the flyer. I can still
Right.
include the community.
Right,
Include the
right.
flags, you
But
know
it
what I'm
got
saying?
it
So-
looks different now.
Right.
So now, like once it became a festival, Kemp Flogna, Tyler, the creator, one of my favorite rappers, he got his own festival.
Yep.
Her got her own festival. Murs had not Payday. I'm tripping. He had his own festival in LA, and I'm over here like Pay Dues is the name of that festival, and it's just like, all right, I want to get this to where. Now I want to get it to where it makes thousands of dollars
Right.
to stimulate like an Atlanta type of community. Because now not only do I'm getting them on big stages now, after I get them on big stage, they just reset and then go back to like nothing until the festival come around again.
Right.
So it's like, all right, how can I
trying
like
to
sign?
sustain
I
it.
want to sign people now after they do
Right.
this festival and then have a budget to like push them. You know what I'm saying? And I want the festival to relocate like Rolling Loud. I wanted to be in 4 different cities. So like now the WA grew into, and as me getting older as a rapper, like it grew to me just being in an executive role and really like honing in on like grossing money to like stimulate the music economy, because nobody has the tools, and like rap don't run like rock and country music. It ain't got the same infrastructure. We got under the table stuff. We got stuff we got to pay for to play. We got stuff we got to like boost and just keep the Instagram going. You need capital. You know what I'm saying? So like, and then with my kids that I'm teaching, like I got a developmental program in a high school, and I'm like feeding them through these things. So it's like, all right, the festival gets bigger every year. So now like let's try to make millions so we can do things with you. You know what I'm saying? With these millions. So, but yeah, bro, that was the why. You gotta determine your why. And it can't be because I just want to be that nigga.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It gotta be a real reason.
Gotta be a real reason.
Or you're not gonna
The
get
other
to
people
10.
can get
A
behind
real
it.
reason that's bigger than you.
Yeah.
Yep.
You're not gonna get to year 10. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You're gonna get to year 10.
On the outside looking in, I would have even, you know what I'm saying, even though he started it, like, it's bigger than him.
Yeah.
It's way bigger than him
Yeah.
now. You know what I'm saying? Like, he is the start of it.
Right, but
even changing the name, like it was World Culture Music.
I had to change the name. It got bigger.
It's
than
bigger.
me
It's
and
bigger
homies.
than like.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
Straight up, they got bigger than me and the homies, and I did change the name to go professional and have a name that was original and pay homage to Black Wall Street, where the festival sits now, because it grows every year and it does get bigger than like it's way bigger than me. I'm like. Not to say I'm great value or whatever Walmart's brand is, but like the festival is Walmart, and then me as an artist is like Walmart's brand.
Right.
I'm on the festival as a separate, you know what I'm saying?
Right. It's like
I pay me as an artist.
It's like you not the Walmart dude.
Not even disrespect, but it's like. The first time I ever heard of great value was inside of Walmart.
In Walmart.
You know what I'm saying?
Some people come from electronics.
I'll go buy some great value stuff.
But some people, but sometimes I'm not the TV. Sometimes I'm not the electronic section.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Cereal.
Like, this year you was the electronic section.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You was a headliner and Southside Vic was a headliner. So like, sometimes I'm just like, in the mix of the.
I'm just the mix of
like,
the festival.
Sometimes I am the headliner.
Right.
Some years I ain't even on it.
Right.
It's for somebody else. So like the Russell was and Rhapsody was 2021, which like 2022, which blew up the brand national to where like I go places.
Just on like some viral content.
Yeah. Nah, he posted like when artists come to Black Wall Street and rap, that's what they tell the world. I was rapping on Black Wall Street, and that's gonna go.
Do you know about Black Wall Street?
You know what I'm saying?
I know a good bit about. I'm not well. Let me rephrase that. I know of it. I ain't gonna say I know like the deep history, but I know. Yeah, I know the basics.
Like the 1921 bombing.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, we just it's a historic Black.
I'm trying to come on Black Wall Street.
No, we bring you.
I'm trying to come on Black. I think the biggest take
15. Like people in because Tulsa is also.
Oh, you saying like your top
stats?
Yeah,
like
top
where I'm
7
going to perform.
Right. Yeah, Tulsa.
Where I live, like, niggas know. You can ask them. Niggas know who I am.
Right.
But who listen to my music?
Who listen to it?
It's not people in Tulsa.
That's how, bro. I be trying to explain that to people like in Starkville. Like, when you gonna do something in Starkville? Why you ain't doing something in Starkville? Are y'all showing love like y'all saying y'all love?
I just did my first show last year. You know, and he asked me this. The place that I did it at, he like, why you do it there?
Yeah.
But it's like, I don't know who was gonna show up, so I wanted to make sure that it was intimate, and then that people that did show up, it felt like something.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. That's
just because I didn't know.
Yeah. Starville ain't even in my top 25, so it's like
exactly. That's what I tell him.
I'm like, y'all gas me up now. Hold on now. These numbers, the numbers don't lie now. The numbers don't lie now.
It's crazy, bro. Like, it's so
but they knew the words, like, but
all my numbers.
You said it's the opposite for you.
Like it's the opposite. It's like Tulsa.
Which is, I will say too, that's rare. Because even the Bible says like, a man, you know what I'm saying, a prophet is not accepted in his home.
Facts.
So for you to be accepted in your home, the way you
that's rare. And it ain't even on no.
What you said? Listen, you try to say it,
I'm not a prophet. I'm accepted. You know what I'm saying?
You
but even you just a different kind of private. But even on top of that, I don't even want to look at it on no because when I say stuff like that, I don't want it to come off as like spiteful. It's like,
no, it's not spiteful.
It's like y'all ain't rocking me, man. Screw y'all. It ain't even that. It's just like, that. Bro, like,
because the whole city don't rock with me. It's other local rappers that are way bigger and than I am. It's just the importance of me and what I do.
Bro, don't ever downplay your own.
Which is like what you did, impact, like on some Jay-Z stuff. Like y'all rap, but it's like you to get. I told him earlier. He'd tell you. Like, I was like, man, if you want to come to Tulsa, like I said, Steph and his girl can get you anything you want in Tulsa.
Who? You saying who?
Him and his girl.
Oh yeah.
Anything you want in Tulsa, you can ask him.
Because he just
or his girl
just stamp.
Both together, they can get you anything in Tulsa.
It ain't even about stamp. It's like, who else gonna do it?
Who else gonna do it that you know?
You know what I'm saying?
He know everybody. Like, if you want $100,000, he know the person to talk to.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So is Tulsa like very community oriented? Like, is Tulsa big or small?
Tulsa is about as big as Atlanta.
Really?
Our population like 1.1.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's a nice. Tulsa a nice city.
We
okay.
can hold down to like. We can hold down the NBA team if we got one.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
How far Oklahoma City though? How
like
far?
an hour and 30.
And that's where the fans migrate.
Because at first, before they moved to the city, they was all of their games was in Tulsa.
Really?
We got a stadium in Tulsa that's big enough for an NBA team.
Wow.
Yep. Like when Travis come to Tulsa, he comes to. When Travis come to Oklahoma, he come to Tulsa. When Cardi B come to Oklahoma, she come to Tulsa. You know what I'm saying? It's rare. I wouldn't even say it's rare. Like either you go to Oklahoma City or you come to Tulsa.
Right. Okay.
And then some people who big enough, they go to both.
Gotcha.
Like,
okay.
It's only 2 cities in that whole state.
Okay.
Like
that you're gonna go to.
That you're gonna even visit.
You know what I'm saying?
Like,
unless you like on the college circuit, you gonna go to Norman, you gonna go to Stillwater.
But that's still classified Oklahoma City.
Norman, I've been to Clearwater.
Yeah.
Wait, no, that's Florida. I'm lying.
Stillwater is Tulsa.
Stillwater.
Okay,
I think I've been to Stillwater. I used to work with the softball team when I was in college.
That's
and it was
what Starksville and Stillwater.
Starkville and Stillwater is the same. OSU.
Okay.
Stillwater is Oklahoma State University, the Cowboys.
Yeah, it was a softball tournament.
Yeah, it's like 35 minutes from the city, so I feel that. Yeah.
I want to make this point before we get too off about what you were saying about how, like, when you first started off, during how you just email and not DM, and like, I think that's a good point to note. Like when people building stuff, no matter what level it's at, treat it
like it's
as of the level that you want it to be. It's like if you want to build a festival or something like this, don't treat it like it's just a
DM.
Right. Don't do it like that. Like treat it like it's the biggest thing in the world, and at some point, because people see that and they will find that same belief that you got in it, you gotta display that, you gotta portray that, and then people can agree. But if you don't even treat it, if you just treat it like it's anything, people gonna treat it like it's anything. Sure. And so that's actually a good tip for any business to like
in general
go through it may be tougher, or you gotta go that extra step to do that.
I
but
was sitting in this call center calling people, strangers, probably called you,
yeah,
trying to sell security. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
TCIM?
Yeah, and people just
worked at TCIM?
That's where I built the festival.
I worked at TCIM.
I built the festival in TCIM.
Like you said,
you work downstairs or upstairs?
Upstairs.
Well, you say you built it in there.
Hey, we really like Steph. We really like in.
I built it there.
So you saying like while you was at your job? What you mean like you built it? Like what you mean?
I'm sitting at my desk.
Like on the clock?
On the clock, structuring a festival.
Right.
Design.
This is a call center,
like
so it's like you only got so many.
So like in your free time, basically, in your downtime.
calls.
You a robot to what's going on in real life. But in my subconscious, I'm like,
right,
because when in the call center, you're just reading this. If somebody says something, you call somebody, or they calling you to. Because at TCIM, I did the fraud. If somebody identity got stolen, like they calling in, I didn't call them.
You.
I was calling. You was calling out. Okay, yeah, I worked at TCIM where they calling in. Like, man, somebody messed up my credit card. What's happening? And all I'm doing is reading a prompt of a screen, which is on God. Like I could be doing something else. I'm like, yeah. So you just want to do this. You know what I'm saying?
That's a point too. That's a point too. You gotta work. You gotta work out.
While I'm doing that, bro, I'm over here. Doing David Puffin is my supervisor. I'm like, bro, you think this will work?
That's crazy.
You think this will work? Pay works. Pay was a supervisor in another room. So like, I'm building this festival. And I'm sitting here every day getting no's because I'm cold calling. Like, is
calling
Mr.
artists.
Is Mr. Austin there? Click. Is Mr. Austin there? Click. Maybe you pick up.
Right.
Mr. Austin, this is stuff something with ADT. We're trying to get somebody to come out and survey your place. How many rooms do you got?
Right.
If you say something, if you don't hang up, I'm probably going to get you. You know what I'm saying?
Pretty much.
You're a good salesman.
So I'm like, if I can do that, I can email some rappers and some.
Because they gonna respond.
And some vendors.
They wait.
The rapper gonna respond.
They won't.
Bro, I'm telling you,
it was nowhere to rap.
You make them feel a certain type of way. Like I think I was on Instagram Live one day, and I had my email pulled up for and some like college student emailed me, and I just so happened to see it right in the moment. They was like, "Yo, I got this class project where we got to interview somebody. Would you do? I was like, oh. I was like, you want to?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
When you see your PayPal, $50, just You're like, oh, okay, I got a budget to go get posters and go get this and this. But nah, like, it was literally nowhere. It was the club, but if you made music, this is blog era. So if you made like anything remotely hipster or not Trill Film type music or dance music, party music,
it wouldn't get
where was
played.
you going? You ain't had nowhere to rap. So
open mic on Tuesday night.
If you even knew.
But y'all actually got like a arts.
It's artsy fartsy. It can be artsy.
It can
fartsy,
be.
It can be.
It wasn't though.
It was street.
Right.
It was
The
club.
artist was there. You know what
Like
I'm
on
saying?
some hood stuff?
Yeah, it still is. But
Really?
To this day.
the artist.
That's why people don't listen to me or young.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
like
saying?
people listen to me, but I'm not the main
guy.
music guy. You know what I'm
Really?
saying?
Okay.
So, and I incorporate them into my festival. You know what I'm saying? Like it's definitely not we the backpack rappers.
We're the backpack rappers
when it comes to
in Oklahoma.
You know what I'm saying? Oklahoma.
To that point, when you say you include them too, and we talked about this earlier with like the whole Christian rap thing. Like I'm in a tough situation because like when I set out to do it, I'm like, okay, it's a lot of country. For black people, it's probably blues, stuff like that.
Okay.
But it's no rap. So it's like, okay, I want to do rap, but not just any rap. Not no hood rap, not no super violent rap. So I'm like, okay, it got to be clean rap. It don't got to be Christian rap. It just need to be clean rap. But it's like, but then you start mixing the two. You know what I'm saying? Then it's like, okay, how much do you?
The lines start to get blurred.
Yeah, it's like, how
gotta
much do you put up with?
So now the dream, like how I'm trying, the mission changes as you grow. Once it got into Guthrie Green or like just outside and like I want my kids to be here and we got Jupiter jumps and stuff out here.
Right, like
you got the power to be like, hey, this ain't the music I want. This is the music I want. And if they want that opportunity, they gotta
expand their sound.
You know what I'm saying?
You right.
Like, they gotta buy.
But see, y'all don't understand. When this the funny part about it, because it's like, okay, you just think about you searching for something. You got a criteria box, sort by, filter by. If I put filter, clean, well, that's 99% gone already.
Yeah. 99% of it.
Yeah. So it's like, what God, dog?
But like, I've been around these artists so long, bro. Like, I've been consulting, I've been Big Brother, I've been, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's over time. Like, we got a super dope hip hop community. So, if you check that box, for us, it's like 99% of the street niggas is gone. It's still the lyrical niggas.
And that's what I do feel like that. But my thing is, I gotta find them though. Like I know I don't want to say some other me's, but like what I did want to do, which I didn't do it this time, but so I started in 2019, my junior year of college. And I just remember the stage of where I was at, kind of how I started, like just where my mind was. I'm like, okay, I want to find somebody in that similar situation in college where they just got the potential to do it, but they need a little guidance. And I just want to include them a part of the show. Yeah. Right. I couldn't find it this time. And this is, I probably could have dug a little deeper as far as like reaching out and marketing to find somebody. Bro, it's a college. I know somebody.
There's 3 of y'all in here.
Yeah. At least. At Mississippi State, I know somebody rapping.
But that's where you type up that good email and you send it to the every school got like a community engager position and that has to do something.
So I gotta dive deeper like, in the context.
Hey, I want to do a talent show. And that's how you find them.
Cause I know, bro. I know they there. I know, bro. I know they there. So, I mean, it's college. Everybody get to college on the rap.
They coming from
all over the world. Right. So I know it's there.
I think that
I
was
didn't
where
tap into it this time.
I was privileged and like I didn't have to look for nobody. It was all the homies that I was already
She was already rapping.
So it was.
I had to look
festival for them. The other side of it came to us like, hey, how can we get on it too? I didn't have to. You know what I'm saying? I made it work with like hip hop, like underground hip hop artists. You know what I'm saying? So
you had enough foundation to get it up off the ground. But see, if I didn't have y'all, it was no foundation off the ground.
Yeah.
Like, it couldn't have just been me.
Yeah, no, for sure.
I needed others, and so hopefully these people will see it and be like, how can I be a part? Like, cause if people that's here want to be a part, like I wanted people from Starkville to be a part of this. Like I don't find joy in saying that I threw. Well, I'm glad that y'all came, but it's not like I do feel some type of way. It's like I'm trying to do something for the city, but then only people I can find, and it's nothing against y'all.
It's understandable.
But it's just like, bro, help me, please. Like, help me help you.
But I think what he said is right on point. What he just said, like, you might like, we just did this show,
right?
So this summer, before you announce the next Thomas Austin and Friends,
right?
You need to do some preliminaries.
Yeah.
I'm about to go to Mississippi State. Find somebody in Mississippi. I'm doing an open mic.
I want the best.
Like some preliminary events.
But you serious? Like I'm looking for the best rapper at Jackson State.
Yeah,
right.
For the best rapper at Mississippi State.
And just be on some talent show.
All the artists, poets. If you play the drum, like invite everybody, but you know what you're looking for. But invite everybody to come out because you gonna get when
all
I
I
was
need
in
is
college,
10. Give me 5.
I used to do hella open mics in Oklahoma City.
Like hosting them?
No,
participating in them.
Just going apart.
Just
being a part.
Yeah.
And it's a rap open mic. But the people that get to perform is the first 15, the first 18 that sign up. And then when the first out of the 18, 7 of them is a poet, somebody that just got a violin. It ain't just rappers.
Right.
So now it's
you
like,
start discovering
I know
talent.
I'm looking for rappers, but it's like,
you discover other stuff too.
Discover other stuff, like preliminary stuff before you do the Thomas Austin and Friends.
How many shows have you thrown, period?
2.
You got
really? Well, okay. Last week I did throw it, but I didn't. I mean, I just called the venue.
So you
like
fresh into
last week was 50% me.
Right.
This week was 100% me.
So,
and this was supposed to be the first one in January.
2016 is the first year of the festival.
Right.
Every Monday there was an open mic. Every Wednesday there was an open mic, and then
like
Friday
a small,
and Saturday,
like not
we
a
were
grand.
throwing just shows.
I ain't even gonna
every.
The open mics on Mondays at the Yeti.
Well, it became like a
120 people.
Really?
You know what I'm saying? Like,
and you saying this built up to the next one.
It ain't like the festival came out of nowhere. Like we were throwing shows. It's a nightlife of. This is where you go.
At open mic, you just find a venue and
open
set it up and
on
just
weekend,
invite people.
It's like show. Like on the weekend it'll be Parris show, and the next weekend I got a show. The next weekend Tone.
So was you? So how was you? So was you doing it? How was you doing open mics? Like you was treating them like your concerts?
I wasn't doing it. I was
just
doing shows.
happening.
It was just.
This is what's just happening.
It's just
in the
gotcha.
You might have to. We're saying you might have to be the one to make it happen.
Probably.
That's what I'm getting.
We had a scene, or it was already kind of there.
I see what you're saying. Okay.
So 2016 is the first year of the festival.
Yeah.
But you had a scene leading up to it.
We got
niggas was rapping. Niggas was outside.
So once the word came about, it was just like, bet this what we pulling up to.
Yeah.
So the festival wasn't nothing but highlighting the niggas that already built
just in a more professional way,
in a bigger way. So it was already work. I throw shows all the time. You know what I'm saying? Because there was
or just be a part of it,
or I'm a part of it.
I'm just trying to be on some DJ Khaled discover. Like, let me find you first.
That's where you at.
Like, let me find you first.
We in Tulsa, we had to create the environment and then put ourselves.
And it feels like that here.
Rapping.
You gotta create.
And that's fine. That's fine. I'm bro. I'm well aware.
I feel like
and you gotta have your why, because if you trying to be, it does get in the way of, like, Parris doesn't throw shows in the hip hop world. He gets to just be Parris Chariz. You know what I'm saying?
What you saying?
Like,
what you mean?
He just gets to be an artist. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
He's not. His focus ain't like, and a lot of it came with me not feeling like I was good enough to just be a rapper and just rap. I want to rap. I got so caught up in throwing shows that
Yeah.
people start looking at me like
Right,
the
executive.
yeah,
You know what I'm
and
saying?
that's what I do
And
not
that's
want to
what
get
will
into
happen.
that
So that's why I
lane.
want to warn you
Yep.
as
You
far
gotta
as
know.
that. Like, because it got to a point where people didn't even know I rapped.
Right,
Like,
nah.
I'm-
Every
you know what
show
I'm saying?
I'm
He the guy
I'm
you
gonna be
go
the
to.
headline on that joke.
Yeah,
I got
yeah.
to,
Like, and I will still headline it.
Right.
But it's
But just the
like,
way-
you the guy I need to go to for
Right.
an opportunity to rap. You know what I'm saying? Is what it turned me into.
you
in
did.
Tulsa.
Did they cut off?
No, it's still
No,
on.
it's still
okay.
on.
Still on.
So you look up and you 33, 34, when you started at 25, you
Right.
look up 10 years later and you're not known for rap and you don't
known
get the
for-
luxury of just
right.
moving freely as an artist. So I just knew I wasn't going to be able to be an artist without like creating the atmosphere. Like, and not saying like P is a rapper in Tulsa that doesn't need Tulsa, but like there are other rappers that benefit from the groundwork that we laid,
Right.
to where they can just come through and just
reap
rap
the
on the
benefits.
show.
Yeah.
They don't gotta throw the shows because we
'Cause
do.
you did the
And now
groundwork.
the ball rolling. You know what I'm saying? That like all the people that got the ball rolling. We trying to like now come back in as artists too.
Right,
You know
right.
what I'm saying?
Nigga, I'd have been this platform that time for me to
so
use it.
That's what.
Time for me to-
That's what
Yeah.
I want to like. Just
Yeah,
let
I see.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, 'cause
Do
I ain't
I-
trying
do
to
I-
get in this situation
do I
where
want to be Thomas Austin,
I'm
the rapper, or
yeah,
somebody
yeah,
trying
the
to be
artist.
Thomas-
but
the
but
artist
because
or-
my
or
thing,
the
I feel
listener.
like it's a balance between that. Cause see, my whole thing was I'm do the other shows everywhere else, and I'm taking the knowledge and I'm just bringing it home. That's basically
Nah,
like
for
the
sure.
thought of it's like, oh,
That's
they
Jesus.
doing this here. Let me just do it at the crib.
I would say this too.
At the crib, they can think of me like that. That's fine.
I was
Because
just about to say that. Like maybe here you might have to be that. Here.
yeah, that's cool.
Here.
Yeah.
In Starkville, you are the guy they come to.
Right.
Like, man, when you gonna throw another? You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
and that's fine.
When you doing that? But
So-
obviously, like,
But everywhere else,
you know what
though.
I'm saying? And then you might get to a point like on some stuff like, I don't gotta perform at the festival. I'm just throwing it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just throwing the dream.
But my
Right.
I'm just
goal-
throwing the Dreamville Fest, and I might
Right.
perform this
Well,
year.
well,
goal is to
I
just
would
put
love to
people
get. I
on.
would
My
definitely
goal's
love to
not
get.
even- I know when I made it, when Dreamland is happening, and I'm not even.
It's
in
1,000,
I'm not
15,
even in the
so you-
state.
1,500,
I'm not even in the
and
state.
it's happening.
I got a show way in Detroit,
Yeah.
and
Yep.
Dreamland is going.
Going on in
But
the
see,
same
but
weekend.
see,
Same week. That's
that's
when I know I'm
different.
like,
You branding your well. I would say
keep it
my
separate.
desire from it is to, because I'm the type, even with like just music and relations, just like it's some weirdos.
In general.
It's some weirdos out here, bro. So it's just like when I do find genuine people, it's like I like to do stuff. Like I like to collaborate with them. So it's like if I put this together, I'm trying to bring all the people that I rock with the Starville to the crib, and we're gonna rock out at the crib. Like, so I want to be a part of that performance. Like, I want to be in the war room with them. So I couldn't see myself like just throwing it and being like, y'all rock out.
And they might-
I'm gonna just oversee.
Oh,
it.
God.
Yeah.
Because
I was about to say,
the
I feel
people
like
I'm
Steph can
bringing,
speak that.
the people I'm bringing gonna be people that I
Even this year, Steph
Right.
performed this year.
right. Okay, right.
Yeah, I performed this
He
year.
performed this year.
Yeah,
know
I
what I'm saying?
definitely got up there and performed this
Yeah.
year.
Well, I saw the clips.
Yeah.
It
You know what I'm saying? It's like
It's-
most
it's-
definitely you created that
At
platform.
the
for the
house,
show.
you gonna be known for it, but like, I got you just look up. You know what I'm saying? You look up and you be like, dang, I put in a lot of time over here, and
don't
people
go
just
too
now
far
finding out,
left on
people
one
just
way.
now find, oh, bro, you can rap like homie, like your best friend.
But see, if they start to say that, that
Who
means
Am
you
I
went
Baby?
too deep into.
He like, I didn't know you could rap, and I'm like, your best friend that do the podcast. Rock.
Raheem.
He like, bro, you can rap. I didn't know that. I'm
Oh
like,
God, he heard that verse like, what the
yeah,
fuck?
I didn't know Steph could rap, and I'm like, I only rap live like at shows.
I thought you,
you know
yeah,
what I'm
I
saying?
thought you was the festival
Yeah,
nigga.
yeah.
Oh, man.
Like,
See, but see, that let you know
know what
you
I'm
went
Still
too
though,
deep.
but think about it though. This is a guy who don't rap.
Okay,
Who just
okay.
played basketball. He's not even from Tulsa.
Okay,
He
okay.
knows Steph for doing something so monumental in the city.
bro, I do.
That's-
At this point, it don't even matter what you
And it's
what you
still
know.
rap.
Yeah.
Right.
I know you from throwing rap festivals. You rap
I didn't know
too.
you rap.
Oh, you like that,
Right.
You know
You
what I'm
right.
saying? It's like
So-
somebody might find you through that. I wouldn't look
right.
at it as I wouldn't look at that. I'm saying more so for you.
Right.
I wouldn't. If
Like a
somebody
bad
knows
thing.
you, if you get into point with the Thomas Austin's and friends, and if you may change the name or whatever, if somebody know you from that, I wouldn't look at that as a negative, especially not here and starting.
Right. But if they, I don't want to be one of the club promoter dudes.
Because I feel like at that point, you have now realized that you have built something bigger than you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's the goal. Even like I ain't even really want to name Thomas Austin friend because it's.
Which is why I said you might end up changing the name because like Steph said, like as it grows, you're gonna your why and your mission is going to change.
But at the same time, like I look at like most of the festivals. I mean, I don't know too many, but I know Dreamville and like even with your Dream, like, it's like. Even with that, it's not J. Cole festival, but it's still his brand. So like, even if I do change it, it will be something probably around my brand. Yeah. Maybe
which
not
it should
my
be.
name.
It's Forever Undefeated.
World Culture Music Fest before it was Dreamland. It's his brand. Dreamland is his brand.
So World Culture, what was that? Where that
That's just a collective of me and our homies.
The homies.
But the Dreamland is your brand.
Dreamland is my brand.
Okay, so
he thought of the name Dreamland.
Yeah.
It can't be World Culture no more. It got to be something bigger. Dreamland.
Right. And Dreamland Theater was the big film and music venue on Black Wall Street
before that got blew up.
So it's like a homage to the Dreamland Theater that was on the
It's thought through.
So
you know what I'm saying?
I want my own like facility like that. That's my goal, is to have not like a wedding, but have a compound of, you know what I'm saying, film, music, art, you know what I'm saying, where in the daytime it's like just learning this skill where people can come and just craft and practice, rehearse and record and, you know what I'm saying, whatever. And then at night it's a venue and things like that. So like, I do want my own Dreamland Theater one day. Yeah. But so that's the goal. But the festival is just a piece of the, you know what I'm saying, of the entity of Dreamland Tulsa. So it's all, and Dreamland Tulsa is my Forever Undefeated. You know what I'm saying? Gotcha. So, but bro. It's really, don't get too caught up in just the like build community. You know what I'm saying? Right. That's just the lane. That's just the era of where music is going. Is like there was niche. It's niche. You know what I'm saying?
D2C.
So you need direct to consumer. So you got to build the community. You got to do the work at home. That's just what it's gonna be. But it does pay off when I go to LA. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, oh yeah, I'm a festival owner. I do this festival and I do this back home, and it do lead you to
more conversations.
You know what I'm saying? And more people that can help you.
It's a broader understanding
and funding and all type of. You know what I'm saying?
Than saying I'm a rapper.
Yeah, than saying I'm just a rapper. You know,
an artist.
Saying I'm just a rapper. The music, the music is just like the soundtrack to
everything that I know how to do.
Everything I do.
What I enjoy most about the performance is not the performance; it's the storytelling that I get to do.
Right.
It's not just the music.
Yeah, for sure. So it's just it's just a soundtrack, bro. But no, don't get too caught up in it. But it's okay to be the reason why hip hop is a thing in Starksville. It's okay to be known for that more than the music. Just once you feel like people forget you rap. It got to a point. I was 26, you know what I'm saying? Right. It got to 33, 34, and it was just like, oh, he's the guy you go to. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm like, I want y'all to come to me because I'm rapping crazy.
Right.
And y'all don't even know, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Y'all don't even know I rap. So you got to balance it. You know what I'm saying? It's the same with, it's rappers that do camera work, and they do it camera so much, you forget they rap. Because they end up shooting so many videos in the city that you forget they're a rapper. You know what I'm saying? They like the next wave of people come in and they only see you doing this. They only know you. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, bro. So that's all it is. But nah, you got a home base that can be done. A stage inside, stage outside, and really like go for it. With like outside stages and production and stuff ain't expensive as people think when you do it big.
Need some assistance.
No, for sure. But like it's all about making it.
But it's crazy, like bro. It's like I don't say they was fiending for it, but it's like you could tell it's a void that's missing. Like people want to pop out to something like that, but you just got to give them something. People are willing to help put the idea together. You just got to show them the vision, and that's kind of where I'm at. It's like I can only do so much by myself.
Yeah, no, that's
I actually can't go far by myself at all. So it's just like I this first one is just kind of me like. This me showing you I'm for real.
I can do it.
Yeah, let's do this again, but I need y'all help if we're gonna really do this thing for real.
Yeah. But being 26, bro, and going for it and working within your system, you know what I'm saying, is you already on it. So it's just going bigger and like making it align with the city. Like my music wasn't always aligned with like the historic side of Tulsa. Till like 2015, and that's when my music took off. When I just said, bro, I used to try not to rap about Tulsa so much, and then I was just like, I'm from here, right? And Dom Kennedy is one of the like main inspirations of like he didn't portray South Central like everybody else. You know what I'm saying? I was like, man, I can do that. That was a different vibe of South Central. You know what I'm saying? Big Crit, same thing. Like I was like, I can do that. I can talk about Tulsa in a different, you know what I'm saying, in a different light. A different style. And that's what like start working for me because I ran from talking about home, and once I start rapping in it about how I grew up in it, it stuck. And then I just created a moment for it.
So it's called Tough Dialogue. So the point is to have some kind of real uncomfortable conversation. We ain't really dive into nothing too crazy. Yeah, we just kind of kept it PG and kind of just talked about some behind the scenes stuff with throwing shows. But I will say, and it's not an interview, but I don't really know how long you been doing music.
Full time or just in general?
For real, I don't say full time.
I've been doing it for real since 2016.
So you'll say solid 9 years. You would say a solid 14 years. Okay, and tell me if I'm wrong, but so I feel like all of us come to a point where it's like the day we not doing music and the day we decide we are gonna do music, that conversation right in between, whether it's with somebody else or with ourselves, that we're gonna make this decision consciously that we're gonna do this thing. And it don't have to be music. It can be any crossroads situation in your life where you had a tough conversation with yourself or with somebody else, where that ultimately shifted the trajectory of your life. That's the question. Like, and I just let y'all kind of just both go. Like, what's a moment that you got to a crossroads and you really just had to either talk to yourself or really talk to somebody and like, I'm finna do this, and it really just, you know.
I remember mine.
I remember mine.
Really? Yeah, I just had my first child, and I was probably 2015, and I'm sitting in the car, and I like prayed about it, like, cause I've been doing it seriously, as seriously as I thought, you know what I'm saying, but it wasn't making any money or anything. But at that point, I was, I wrote a movie. I wrote a movie and a soundtrack to that movie, and I wrote the album. I wrote a whole different album, which is Visions from the Tisdale, and I decided to go with the album.
Yep.
And I put that album out, and that's what turned me into a rapper. Like, everybody know me in Tulsa already. I'm born and raised, Tulsa Public School, like, big family. You know what I'm saying? I'm just...
Everybody know my family.
You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody know me. Everybody know my family. That's Bird's son. That's Friday's nephew, blah, blah, blah. So, but that album made, like, hey, that's the rapper. That's the song. He rapping about Black Wall Street, blah, 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 blah. Right. So, once the notoriety came.
This ain't Tulsa.
Nah, this ain't Tulsa. This is way before.
This 14 years before.
Okay.
12 years before.
Okay.
So this album makes me like a rapper, but I'm like, and I've been doing all the pipe dream things, you know what I'm saying? Quitting jobs to go tour and doing all these things. But I remember sitting in the car, having my daughter at TCIM, you know what I'm saying? Like, what am I gonna do to make this work? And I'm like, I'm gonna be a rapper. And I'm like, God, this is what I'm gonna do with my life. I'm gonna go out an artist. You know what I'm saying? And I prayed about it, and I got out the car. You know what I'm saying? Like, I remember.
So you had more of a you and God type conversation.
Yeah, like how I'm gonna feed this kid, take care of this kid, and like a kid is either gonna turn you up or a kid gonna show you who you are.
Right.
And you know what I'm saying? It's gonna turn you up or you're gonna run from it. It's either one or the other. And I was like, I don't know. I ain't never been a dad before.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I know this little $7 an hour job ain't gonna do it. So I ain't become a full-time artist till COVID. So, but it turned me up though. You know what I'm saying? That's where the festival came. Like I'm back against the wall. I'm creating festivals, and like my biggest show ever was that year. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like for real. So
I'm about to go.
No, you said I'm about to go get me.
He said I'm about to go have a kid.
Wait till like 29.
He said no.
Give yourself like 3 more years for sure. But nah, bro, like it turned me up. You know what I'm saying? And just I'm about to have a family. It's not even a kid. I'm about to have a family. And this rap, it can't be cute no more. You know what I'm saying?
It's gotta be real.
And the only way I knew was to sell CDs. We still selling CDs in 2015. So the only thing I knew was to get outside and like post up and like do it that way. And that's the way I was doing it. It wasn't no music videos or none of that.
So 2015, 2016, streaming was
just like
brand spanking new.
It was Lime Links. Load your stuff on Live Mixtape and like Lime Links still.
That
you know what I'm saying? That Piff still.
Yeah.
It was like the end of that.
High school for me,
You know what I'm saying? It was the
I
end
still
of
got
that.
Spin Real on my phone. Spin Real.
It was like you gonna have to figure out a way to make this happen because you're not gonna stop. You too far in it. You know what I'm saying? And I sat my car, bro. I had an Infiniti i30.
You said you sold your car?
No, I had a car. I was sitting in this car that I got from Carmart, and I was just praying about it. Like, it was nighttime, bro. Like, what am I gonna do? I was listening to Pimp a Butterfly. I was heavy on We Gonna Be Alright, walking the TCIM, you know what I'm saying, every day. And,
you still go to that Popeyes?
On me, type. Yeah, so, I just had a conversation with God, and just was like, this is how I'm gonna go out. Like, and I was already kind of stubborn with music. Like, I didn't want to buy a car until music bought me a car. I didn't want to get a house until music got me a house. So I wouldn't take serious jobs until I, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was capable of being a whole nother person, but I wanted rap to do it. You know what I'm saying? And so, like, I rent. You know what I'm saying? But that deposit and down payment for the house I'm renting, that was like from one of my biggest shows. You know what I'm saying? So I just didn't want it that I didn't want. Like, it's rappers, local rappers that like work in finance and stuff, make good money, but they raps is like, I'm getting money, and it's like, that's doing it, which is fine, but rap about how that's doing it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Finance is finance.
Yeah. Like, rap about how that's getting you the money. It's not
a hobby, brother.
It's not because the rap is, you know what I'm saying?
It's a hobby, brother. This is something you like to do.
I didn't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to be
your break.
I didn't want to like work in radio, and like act like I'm out here like getting it off rap when I'm really using the job to fund it. And so I just started rapping about like real life. Like, I work at a call center. I use this time to do this. So I'm working these odd jobs, and like, so I'm putting all that in the music. You know what I'm saying? Like, straight up. Like, I'm only here, and my managers was listening to my music. Like, you ain't gonna be here long. You could take off. Go do what you need to do. Cause you know what I'm saying? Like, they started. Like, my landlord is a fan of my music. You know what I'm saying? Like, so. But now I had that conversation, bro. It was. I remember that day. It was like, it was nighttime. And I'm like, this is what I'm gonna do. You know what I'm saying? And I just put my head down. I kept finding jobs. I kept working, but like the first festival didn't make no money. The second festival didn't make no money. Like my music was doing what it was doing, but like even when we brought Larry June, I took like a 6-band L. Just because it was a tornado that night. You know what I'm saying? Like it did.
Pouring.
Like it did
He
good.
bought
So
Larry
did they
pouring
do
down.
So they didn't even do it.
No, he performed.
He performed inside,
Because
but
it was
I had
inside. It was inside.
I had an
But you
outside
said
show.
people
The outside stage
I had
is
an outside
out.
stage that got shut down. You know what I'm saying?
Gotta
So
shut them down.
I took an L paying for that stage, paying for the bands and all that. You know what I'm saying? So
Okay.
it was just like, but I had a real deep conversation to come with it, especially. So it was.
He couldn't predict that.
Yeah.
Right.
He couldn't predict
It's just
that.
a real combo, bro. Like, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get it in hip hop. Everything I do now is like I teach a hip hop course.
Right.
I got a festival, hip hop festival. I'm a rapper myself. I make a lot of money rapping with my band. You know what I'm saying? Like everything I do, my income is all from hip hop. You know what I'm saying? So, but now I had to have that conversation and it was having a baby. That's what like clicked it. And then I had another one and 4 years later, and it just, all right, this gotta work. I got 3 daughters now, but the third one I was already in motion.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
easier.
It was a lot easier. I was already in motion, but the first two, it was just like, nah, this gotta work.
And turn you up.
Yeah, like
And it turned you up.
Nah, it turned me up, bro. Like it turned me up. One of my best friends got killed by the police too, and his name was Joshua Berry. And like I was about to leave Tulsa, I was just like, I'm sick of this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm about to go to LA. Yeah, like you know what I'm saying. So it was just instances like that just impulse type of things. You know what I'm saying? 8 Mile type shit. That moment in them drama movies that you know what I'm saying, that happened. You like,
Cheddar Bob.
I gotta go get it. You like,
rabbit.
that cheddar. Was it Cheddar Bob or what?
Cheddar Bob shot us though.
No, who was he
the
talking
B-rabbit.
to when he was like, you get to a point like, and it's a real conversation that
Makai
Eminem was
Pfeiffer.
having with Makai Pfeiffer. Where it's like, you get to this point where you living like this, and when do you start living like this? And that's it's a movie, but that's a real conversation that you have.
That was
like,
a real moment in general.
When do you start?
You ever seen 8 Mile?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, when do you start doing? You had a conversation with yourself, like, and the answer is like, you just have to do it big. Yeah. It's like, all right, level your music up, get it mixed and mastered, level your festival up,
do
like,
it the best you can every single
you
time.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and it just goes.
And it's like, this is how I'm going now, God. So this is how we gonna get it. And I read The Alchemist. And I read the Four Agreements, and those were 2 books that like
You ever read The Alchemist?
changed my whole mindset.
Yeah, that'll change your life.
Really.
If you into, I don't
that.
even read. I hate reading. When I read
heard
The
that,
Alchemist,
Really.
So
gotta
I
lock in
rap
game.
Santiago
I've heard that,
Samba
bro.
all the time. That's like
For real?
one of my moniker names.
Okay.
I've heard
Santiago.
I gotta read. My thing too is I read and I forget, so I do need to read it again. But I read it. That's one of the maybe 6 books in my entire life that I read all the way through.
Melchizedek.
Alchemist.
The Alchemist.
Melchizedek from The Alchemist. I rap from like a perspective of Melchizedek.
Okay.
Because he was the king of the
Yeah.
village. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Tell it.
So,
No, for what you're trying to do, you should definitely read The Alchemist.
no, for sure. So
Before anything, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say, but I wouldn't say before anything else.
It's
but
a must read.
It's a must read. The Alchemist is a must read as an entrepreneur, as an artist, as somebody that's going
purpose,
for something that you
a
can't,
purpose.
you don't have a blueprint for. You're just going for it. The Alchemist is a must read.
Well,
On that point, I would say, on that point, what's your
The moment.
yeah.
So I was in, you know what I'm saying, in the same situation as you. I was in college.
Yeah.
Trying to make. I was a hooper.
Right.
I just knew how to, like I was saying it when we was eating. I was good at literature, writing short stories, poems. And my cousin Matt, he told me like, man, you can rap. You know what I'm saying? Long story short, I was in college hooping and on scholarship, and I ended up breaking my foot. And when I broke my foot, my college I went to a small school. They didn't have the money. I broke my foot in a game. You know what I'm saying? If you break your foot in the game, the school take care of it.
Right.
I broke my foot in the jersey. Yeah. Athletic director, man, we don't got no crutches. We don't got no boots. And we about to go on Christmas break, man. Just go to your home doctor.
Bro, what?
My nigga, I don't have a home doctor.
right.
I've never had a home doctor.
right.
What's a home doctor?
Urgent care.
You know what I'm saying?
Urgent care, so.
You know what I'm saying? So I dropped out of school, and at that year, that semester,
this 2015.
2015.
So
this is 20.
Where
this
you
is
say like your worst year.
Yeah, 2015. Because what made it the worst year is the coach that recruited me, he got promoted because we was good that year.
Yep, to another place.
To a higher school, Division
right.
II.
School.
And his wife was Slovakian, and we had 6 Slovakian players. They only had like 5 or 6 slots on the new team that he was going to. And he kept it 1,000. Like, we had a whole meeting, and he just like, man, I can't take you with me, but I'm going to put it in a good word for you with the new coach. You stay on your scholarship, and hopefully he play you. And he did play me. But at that time, I was so depressed, and just I was overweight, which is how I broke my foot. You know what I'm saying? Because I wasn't working out like I usually had been.
Right.
And, you know what I'm saying? Still, I'm a bigger dude, but I'm a guard.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Cutting and moving the way that I was. You know what I'm saying? I was putting a lot of stress on my foot, my ankles, and I ended up stress fracturing. I ended up breaking my foot. But at the same that year, I was making music. I had just moved my little brother Joe. He a producer, writer, sing. He know how to sing. He know how to rap. He was in gangs and shit in Detroit. You know what I'm saying? Just around the wrong niggas. Him and my dad don't get along at all.
You said this is your...
This is my blood, my little brother, my blood brother, my only blood brother.
Yeah.
So I moved him to Oklahoma, living with him in the studio. You know what I'm saying? He got his old setup in the house. You know what I'm saying? Living with him every day, and you know what I'm saying? I'm like, I want to do this.
Right.
Like, this is crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He started recording me, and I started putting music on SoundCloud. You know what I'm saying? Just throwing it on SoundCloud. My 3rd or 4th song I ever put on SoundCloud went semi-viral on YouTube. Some white guy heard my song on YouTube, on SoundCloud, and put it to a Kristaps Porzingis rookie highlight. And you know what I'm saying? It was crazy. In the comments, everybody like, what song is this? What song is this? So I started getting, to this day, maybe I got a couple thousand, maybe 1,000 or a couple hundred more followers. Yeah. But as many followers I got on SoundCloud right now, I got in a 4-month span. Fast. From the day I posted the first song, you know what I'm saying, to the summer of, you know what I'm saying, that summer of the 2015. Right. So I ended up, you know what I'm saying, when I broke my foot, that December 2015, I just dropped out, and I'm like, man, I felt like it was God telling me, like, man, I'm gonna give you a reset, because I was prophesied to a few times that I didn't know if I was supposed to hoop or make music, right? You know what I'm saying, or draw, or so I know how to draw. I know. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? People tell your purpose. You got to find your purpose.
Yeah,
I didn't know. I'm like, man, what? I'm so good. I'm just good at so many things. Like, what do I do? And I remember, you know what I'm saying, being younger, being prophesied to hella times. Like, you are supposed to be in entertainment. Doesn't matter what you choose. I'm talking about different women and men. Like, it doesn't, figure out what you want to do. Choose it. Right. You know what I'm saying? You are graced to do entertainment. Right. So I'm like, man, I'm a rap. And I come from, you know what I'm saying, when I moved from Detroit to Oklahoma, my uncle, a military man, went to college, his wife, him and his wife, they both went to HBCUs, graduated, honors, valedictorians. And I come home with a broke foot and a boot, crutches. Like, man, I'm dropping out of school, rapping. I'm about to rap. I showed him. And my uncle, you know, being a military man, he like, man, I don't care what you do, have a plan. And I want to see it. You know what I'm saying? And my dad a street dude. Like, you know what I'm saying? He don't give a, my biological, he don't give a like, man, just call me. Yeah. Just let me know where you at. Yeah. My uncle like, nah, I need to see, know, tell, what, where, when, how, why. Yeah. You know what I'm So I sat down, like, man, this is what I want to do. I want to rap. In the span of 4 or 5 months, I got this many followers. I'm on a trajectory to get this many followers if I keep doing this. I want to bring something different to the game in this way. I don't want to curse. Man, that him and his, you know what I'm saying? My aunt looked at me and was like,
Really?
Yeah.
man, do it.
Yeah.
I broke down crying, like, huh?
You was
Like, it's cool that I rap. You know what I'm saying? And my mom sitting there too. She like, man, like, I don't want you cussing. You know what I'm saying? I let you know me. I'll let you do whatever you want to do. You ain't go to parties. You come home.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear you talking about partying and effing a bunch of girls.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I'll support you. So that was the first catapult of me just choosing to do music. And then from there, MC and JV, my cousin and one of my best friends, they're creatives, they're thinkers. I'm an impulse nigga, you know what I'm saying? Like, I do things on emotion, you know what I'm saying? Quick, like fast judgment. And I was about to put a project. I'm like, man, all these songs I got on SoundCloud, I'm about to throw them out on DSPs. Like, let's do it. And they like, man, relax.
Right.
Man, if you're gonna put something out, put out your best work.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I will say, like, if you tell me something, I consider it. Like, I'm my own thinker. I'm a free thinker. You know what I'm saying? But I know good advice when I hear good advice. Yep. You know what I'm saying? So them being my peers as well. You know what I'm saying? I respected their opinion. And you know what I'm saying? Steph can tell you, my cousin, he's a great rapper. He's a great performer. You know what I'm saying? Me not coming from that world, I'm like, man, I respect what you got to say. He like, man, like, P, like, put your all, if you're going to do it, put your all into it like you do with basketball. You go to the gym 3-4 times a day. You shoot 1,000 shots. Like, do the same thing. Like, come home, write 4 verses. Yeah. Come home, write a verse every day. Write on 3 or 4 different types of beats. And I took, you know what I'm saying? I took his challenge type vibes. And literally, like, that was long story short, without all of the fluff, like, that's literally all it took for me. You know what I'm saying? And in that, taking it serious, I went from, you know, so my granddad passed. I went from having my own apartment, moving my brother from Detroit. You know what I'm saying? We going to the girls and type vibe, but having everything I want as a 19-year-old, right? And more. I got money in my bank account. I got a car. I got a 2-bedroom apartment with furniture, fridge full of food. What more could you ask for as a 19, 20-year-old? You know what I'm saying? In a span of a year, I'm on my best friend's couch, no car, depressed.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Humbling.
Very, very, very humbling. You know what I'm saying? Literally in a, you know, that happened like 2014, going on that's 1 year before the start of 2016. You know what I'm saying? I didn't been evicted. I didn't wasted all of the money that my granddad left me. I didn't been evicted out of my apartment. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I tell people that my first project as a Christian rapper, I created that whole project selling weed. Mm-hmm. I'm literally writing rap. No gas, no, you know what I'm saying? I'm in the rooms, you know what I'm saying, passing around blunts, smoking, writing raps about like, man, like, yeah, like, break these cycles.
Wow, smoke. Oh, you saying?
And then, like, man, let me get an eighth. Man, I'm gonna roll this eighth, go sell it to my boy from the team, go give him $2,000, then come back and then like, man, Jesus.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Like, for real.
Yeah, it's a real talk.
But at the same time, I feel like it was one of those things where, like, God was showing me. I feel like in that time, God was showing me, like, it's about my heart posture. It's not about what I was doing in the flesh. My heart was right. Because the things that I was writing, I wasn't trying to get anything from it. Right. That was just what was on my heart. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I just didn't know anything else. I need to go get some Sonic tonight so I can not be hungry. You know what I'm saying? Right. I need to go get some Taco Bell tonight. I need $5, $6, $10 so I can get some Taco Bell tonight. Yeah. So when I go to practice tomorrow, I'm ready to go.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Against the 6'10" nigga. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So my family embracing that, and then Mike Todd too.
Yeah.
Like being able to talk to my pastor about the things that I went through and him not feel judged.
Right.
And I don't think Mike understood everything because he a PK. He grew up
Okay.
completely different than I did. You know, Pastor Mike is a pastor's kid.
Right.
But being able to talk to him and not feel judged by what I did made me want to just be a better man. You know what I'm saying? And then having friends around me that was just as creative and thoughtful as me. You know what I'm saying? And different. They thoughtful. They don't think like me.
Right.
So it's like when I say something, they like, man, that's a good idea, but what about this?
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, I'm gonna add that and not, I'm gonna do that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna add that to what it is I'm already doing. You know what I'm saying? Not more as a shift of perspective more than I'm gonna change my stance.
Right.
Long story short, those are the main things. And then over time, I just feel like God just graced me to do entertainment. But the entertainment that I chose was music.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I think I would have been graced to do basketball.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying I would have been an NBA player or, you know what I'm saying, a multi-million-dollar supermax player. But I feel like I could have made a living really hooping if I put my all into it. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like I was graced to have the personality to relate to people. You know what I'm saying? I've been with the plastic spoon and I've been with the silver spoon.
Right.
And then I've been with the wooden spoon as well.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So those, as far as choosing music, and it happened fast. I said 2014, 2015, 2016, probably the worst 3 years of my life. Man, by the end of 2018, I was able to quit my job fully for music. You know what I'm saying? And now, by the grace of God, it wasn't. It's not recommendable. When I quit my job, that wasn't recommendable. It was literally a leap of faith.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I had a roommate, so I wasn't paying $1,100 in rent.
Okay.
I'm paying $550.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? So the $700 I'm making a month, once I pay rent,
Right.
I got 108
Right.
for the month. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like,
So you
I'll
gotta
keep it
make
a
sure.
thousand. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I went 2 days. I didn't eat today.
Right.
But you know what I'm saying? No cap. I smoked though.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? I did smoke today. I smoked today, but I ain't eat. But I got $4. I'm gonna go buy 12 packs of noodles. I'm straight. You know what I'm saying? I went through that turmoil, bad decision making of, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh no, I gotta man, nigga, stop smoking.
Right. Right. Right.
No, you're not going through anything. You just need to stop smoking. You know what I'm saying? Like, but it was the progression of what I feel like God was bringing me to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And by 2020, when I dropped my Project 2045, like, I was just in another stratosphere. You know what I'm saying? My first, you know what I'm saying, 3 bands, first 4 bands, 1 check from the raps.
Right.
From the bedroom raps.
Right.
Not even the studio, from the bedroom raps. And another thing when we talk about grace, like I was blessed to be surrounded by high artsy people.
Right.
My best friend is a master brand maker. My best friend JV, you need branding. Branding is yeah, for sure. Branding is his forte. You know what I'm saying? How rapping is our forte.
It's on. Yeah.
Okay, branding is his forte. My cousin MC, like logical thinking and calculated thinking is his forte. You know what I'm saying? My uncle is money. My uncle graduated valedictorian with a master's in accounting.
Right.
I need another one of my best friends. I graduated with a bachelor's in audio engineering. Like a Shane.
Yeah.
My engineer is a Shane.
Yeah.
You know, that's why I be telling Shane, like, man, I'm straight.
Yeah.
Like, I got a you.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I love, you know what I'm saying? I love what you do, but I got a you.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, and these are people that just came to me.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't go out seeking for these people.
Right.
Like he was saying about the festival. Like, man, these are my friends. You know what I'm saying? My homeboy JV, I've never paid him for a cover art.
Yeah. It was fortunate to know.
And I've watched him.
You know.
I've watched him send $15,000 invoices to people.
Right.
$8,000 invoices for what he knows how to do. He graduated from well, he dropped out. He would have graduated from Full Sail.
Right.
Honors, no doubt.
Yeah.
Digital art, drawing. He could look at you right now. Man, and they look exactly like you. That's how gifted he is with his pen. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, and I think that's another thing. I wouldn't, with this, I wouldn't advise anybody to move how I moved. You know what I'm saying? Because I was graced to move how I was moving. Like, I should have 4 kids. The reason why I don't have 3 or 4 kids is because I feel like I was graced to. Yeah, I was graced to not have them. It's not a right answer.
Yeah.
It's just right decision making. It's no right answer. My answer ain't Steph's answer.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Steph's answer ain't my answer. Our answer ain't your answer.
Right.
It's just the understanding of who we are, and all of us understand who we are, so it's gonna work for us.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? It's going, and we seek what we look for. We're not waiting for it to fall in our lap. We're seeking it.
Right. Yeah.
And when you seek it, it's gonna find you. You know what I'm saying?
I really encourage you to. It's off the record. If it's off,
It ain't off, but what you?
But
we got 42 seconds to get it out.
no, to read the Alchemist. I thought the camera.
Definitely, brother. Definitely. And I ain't even gonna cap. Like, I read it in that junk. I don't like reading, brother. The Bible.
I've heard people.
It took me 8 months.
But you read.
But I read it all the way through, and it was worth
It's a
it.
good book. I'm looking forward if they make a movie about it, like they're talking about.
That'd be crazy if they make a movie about it.
But yeah, man, that was dope to have this conversation. I'm glad to have y'all in Starkville for the show, man, and to hear, you know, kind of some of y'all like crossroad point situations. I'll tell y'all mine in a second off camera, but
I ain't putting it on camera.
We
ain't got no more footage.
Yeah, but nah, it was good to hear that, and that's kind of inspiring. So yeah, man.
You on the right path. You on the right trajectory.
I do want to know, for you being 26,
Hold on,
cut it out.
So yeah, that's this episode of Tough Dialogue, the post-show edition. It is
117, about 2 hours.
Yeah,
117.